Hello and welcome to One United. Cristiano Ronaldo is back to Manchester United. He's a red again after a gap of, oh my God, how long has it been? It's been 12,
Well,
13 years now. 13 years because he went in 2009. He's back
Mm.
now with Manchester United. He's again a United player. 20 million euro deal with Juventus, and United have certainly changed the mood of every United fan. We were talking about this yesterday, me and Bali, and I was almost on the verge of tears. I couldn't sleep last night, but it's a whirlwind of events. And now here we are. Cristiano Ronaldo is a Manchester United player again. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm saying it.
Hmm.
This is stuff of dreams. Oh my, if I'm able to show it, I'll show you my Facebook page from like 2013 or something. My cover photo was because there was a huge there was huge rumor that United
He
might
might come.
sign Ronaldo. So there was a photo of half red, half white jersey of Ronaldo, and that was my cover photo. I have photos of, I don't know how long. I'll have videos. I'll make a separate video. I think we have to post something on the Instagram account as well. So it's crazy. It's crazy, and I'll be sharing the link with everybody who I can, so everyone can join. But what on earth is happening to Manchester United? We might just challenge for the title at this rate because the amount of time United took to sign him from the initial news of Solskjaer saying that here we are here for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's unreal. I remember I was going to the gym right now in the evening around 5:30, and I received the message of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Fabrizio tweeted 2 minutes ago that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said in the press conference that Cristiano, we are in contact with Ronaldo, and he knows that we are here. And from there till the time it was confirmed, it was like roughly 3 hours. So it's amazing the speed at which this was done. It's official, it's confirmed. Ronaldo is a Manchester United player. First, I'll talk to Wally because he and I were together yesterday, and we were both quite down. We were quite distraught. How are you feeling, Wally? Because this is unreal. I've never seen anything like this in the transfer window. Ronaldo and Messi both have now shifted clubs in the same transfer window.
This transfer news of Ronaldo has been nothing short of a Game of Thrones episode. It was like a red. It was like the Red Wedding for Manchester City, not for United, and it's an amazing feeling, man. I've I've never felt so satisfied like so satisfied in footballing terms at this very moment because it actually winds back the clock. Because I remember it was against Barcelona that he played the final of the Champions League in 2009. We lost that, and then we eventually lost Cristiano Ronaldo as well to Real Madrid, and I was actually quite sad. He went for 80 million over there, and we knew that. We had lost a superstar over there. And then there were always rumors coming up that we might be signing him in 2013, 2015, 2016. He had his bust ups with Real Madrid. Eventually, his best you could say his best years went by. Then he signed for Juventus. After signing for Juventus, I thought, all right, that's pretty much it. He's never going to come back. And until last night, even though like he was being linked to Manchester City, I had the disgusting taste in my mouth. But at the same time, I thought that he might not join City. If he is going to join a club, it might be PSG. But then PSG denied it. And then when United have signed him, I think I can't explain it in words. It's an unreal feeling. And even though there might be some, and earlier, the funny thing is, earlier, if you had asked me that would we want to Cristiano Ronaldo in the transfer window or not, probably I would have given it a thought. I would have said, no, I think we need a defensive midfielder or someone else, a younger striker. But once you go through go through those emotions and you think about like what kind of a player he was for your club and what transpired by as he went on his journey in Real Madrid, he became a superstar. He won Champions League, Ballon d'Or, and once you're in that, like you get lost in your emotions. And I think football is all about romance, and it is a romantic feeling at this very moment. Like he will be at Old Trafford, he will be donning the red jersey, and it's going to be impeccable, let me tell you. And I'm lost for words at this moment, but yeah, uh, I'm definitely I'm pre-ordering my jersey, although it's not there, but I will definitely be checking United's official website.
Okay, so yeah, I think that is the emotion from everybody. Everybody would be wanting a piece of history with the Ronaldo jersey. How are you feeling, Dinit? How has the feeling been ever since the news broke?
Man, yesterday when I thought that it's gonna be City who are gonna surely get Ronaldo, I was like, no way, like come on. First of all, like after all that he's built with us and the amount of times he's quoted about coming back to United, how many times he quoted about Sir Alex Ferguson, and even he still has good relationships with other like our club legends like Evra, Rio Ferdinand, even Rooney. So like I was like, there's no way that he could actually like betray not just like his teammates, former teammates, his father like figure, and obviously the fans that adore him the most. I can honestly say that I think United fans were the best for him. Like I know that Madrid he had issues with alterations with Real Madrid fans, so I think we have been the most loyal to him in terms of like us as him
They
being our
booed him
ex-player.
on certain
Yeah,
occasions.
exactly. And even like when Ronaldo came and played against us, he scored at Old Trafford and celebrate and stuff. We all respected that. So like it was a bit really hard to like think of him playing for Man City. Like if he had gone to PSG like Wally said or like any other club, I wouldn't have cared because it's like even for us like I think our attacking threat like our attacking players are our biggest asset, and even without Ronaldo, I was still believing that we could be like the team that scores the most goals this season. So in order to add Ronaldo into that mix, it's just incredible. And obviously the whole fact that we made mockery of Man City fans. Like imagine, just think about it. Man City lost out on Messi. Harry came out to staying back at Spurs, and then now Ronaldo is deciding to come back to United. Like imagine what it feels to be like a City fan. Like none of these top players that could have possibly signed for Pep, best manager, or could have played with playmaker Kevin De Bruyne whipping in crosses. No, bro, sorry, it's gonna be Bruno Fernandes doing that for him, both for his club and country. So like we literally, it's a good day to be a United fan, and I'm glad that it panned out this way, like giving some hope to Man City fans so that everyone can troll us United fans, and then in the end, it was United his final destination. And it's only 15 million euros apparently. Like that's so dirt cheap.
Yeah,
480k a
sure.
week. It's not that
I think it's
expensive.
15 million with all
Add-ons of
with
8
the
million.
add-ons of 8 million. But the 5 million add-ons are almost very easy to get. So it's like they'll at least get 20 million euros out of this deal, at least.
Yeah, it's
I'm
still
surprised. I'm
But it's
surprised that we
still
didn't stick
they
in
have
a. I'm
they
surprised
still
that we
done
didn't stick
their
in a
smart
Ballon
before
d'Or
that.
clause.
we did that for Martial.
We should have done. We should have done it for Ronaldo, man. You never know.
Yeah, and not just that, even the share price of United went up 8%, which is adding up to like around 250 million in value. So it's like for the club, whether they pay him
No, this is a huge.
450k,
This is huge.
it's still
They'll
nothing.
get this 20 million. They'll get in a day. The day shirts are
Yeah,
announced on on the store. It's going to
yeah,
be a madness. It's going to be a
yeah.
madness. They'll
That's
probably
true.
have his.
There was
They'll probably have his wages.
hmm.
They'll probably have his wages done by just the
Howard,
shirt
yeah,
sales.
You
yeah,
know, there was
that's
a
true.
funny tweet that I read. It said that we finally found Ronaldo's replacement
As
Ronaldo
Ronaldo.
himself.
because we were looking because we were always talking about the next number seven, who's it gonna be, and then finally he's back. But yeah, it's gonna be epic, and he'll be earning 480,000 pounds per week apparently. So that's a lot of money, but it's all worth it. I guess he deserves that, and I think the one thing that would benefit us the most is that you look at players like Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford. I think these players are going to benefit a lot, and because they have idolized him for quite a while. Even Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. So these players
Yeah.
are going to benefit him a lot. And if you remember, it was in the class of '92 when you had young players over there. You had your Paul Scholes, your Ryan Giggs, your Phil Neville, your Gary Neville. You just put in Eric Cantona over there, and that transpired into a great team because Cantona brought in that winning mentality. He brought in the goals. He brought in that charisma, the popularity, and I think it's of similar nature as of now. Ronaldo will be the Cantona figure who will be leading all his tricky reds, I guess.
Yeah,
This is Metal Rave, my brother, saying Moj, bhai. Yes, it's unreal, unreal. The amount of happiness right now that Manchester United are having. Manchester United fans. Oh my God, football bloody hell. I'd like to quote Sir Alex here. Football bloody hell. Football bloody
yeah,
hell. Rachit, another friend of mine, another sports journalist. He's also a Manchester United fan, although he's a Messi fan. But craziest transfer window ever. GGMU. GGMU, Rachit. It's a crazy, crazy transfer window. I don't know what has happened, but this is unreal. This is unreal. This is anything. This is not anything like I've ever seen. I've been following this sport for almost 13, 14 years now. and I've not seen anything like this. And 13, 14 years religiously, not so much so as the last few years, but unreal, unreal. I've not seen anything like this. The way this transfer window has moved for everybody, even PSG did some mad business, and it's not over yet because Mbappe is a huge, huge question mark, and it's from many sources it is looking like it's going to be confirmed in few hours,
Haaland
but
can
we'll
move
have to
to
wait for
PSG,
that.
by the way.
Haaland, I don't think will move. He's promised to
There
stay
have
with
been
Borussia
talks,
at least
but
for this year.
there's-
Uh,
hmm.
he has promised to stay with Borussia, and PSG also. Uh, I think PSG won't go for Haaland, but you never know, man. With the money that they have,
If they get the
especially
Mbappe
if
money, then they can
yeah,
easily
yeah,
sign
yeah.
him. If
Well,
they get,
they
yeah.
can slam the transfer clause on Borussia Dortmund and say we are taking him, and probably they'll have the transfer clause of 1 billion again in the new contract, so that nobody can snatch Haaland away from him next season. So you never know, man. It's a crazy, crazy transfer window. You never know.
Yeah, and I think Eden Hazard's going to Juventus also. Apparently, that would be another. I mean,
That
won't be
can be
as
a
a big
possibility
signing, but
because if
uh,
Mbappe comes, they'll have to get rid of Hazard because they'll need the number seven. They'll need the number seven
yeah.
now, number seven jersey.
Hmm.
We
So
But
signed
Hazard
imagine,
Varane and
won't take the
Ronaldo
risk
for
there.
less than 73 million, I guess. Two Champions
Yeah,
League,
yeah,
you world
yeah.
class players. You signed them for less than
and
73 million.
I still think Arsenal spent the most money in this transfer window. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
from Premier League clubs,
For
and this
Ramsdale,
makes
A
it
WhatsApp message.
fascinating.
I
for
received a WhatsApp
Ramsdale,
message.
Ben White.
Wait. I'll read it out for you. Rachit sent me this only. The one who just commented on our video. This the message goes like, what's the craziest part? In a window where Messi, Ramos, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Wijnaldum go to PSG, Lukaku and Conde go to Chelsea if Conde thing happens.
Yeah.
Grealish goes to City. Memphis and Aguero go to Barca. Sancho, Varane, Cristiano come to Old Trafford. The biggest spenders are Arsenal. Still, so it's unreal the kind of business that has been done. But you can say that Arsenal have made signings for the future, but there'll be no future if you don't secure the present. They
Yeah.
had to
Yeah,
have a massive
they've made
signing.
some good
They
signings for
had
the
to,
championship.
yeah. No, they have made a good for a couple of three signings, but for that
See,
to happen,
yeah.
their star strikers will have to strike throughout the season. Owa had a good game against West Brom in the League Cup, so I'm
Yeah, I mean
hoping that
that's
he gets
championship
back on form.
quality, bro. But that's
West
championship
Brom.
But still,
quality.
but still, but this, we hammered Leeds 5-1 and we were very happy. So let them be happy in the 6-0 defeat, in the
But
6-0
West
win that
Brom,
they had.
Do you know what's funny? West Brom rested quite a few first team
Yeah,
Yeah,
players because
exactly
they were
that
playing
too.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that was
It
hilarious.
was a second string. It was second string team. But they needed it. Arsenal needed it. Arteta needed it. And I hope Arteta stays. Because I
Yeah,
think
we
For
all
all
hope
of
so.
us.
at this point,
Yeah.
I, I I don't think they'll have a better match right now. Although they can go for Conte, and I don't want them to go for Conte.
But guys, you know what?
So
Imagine of all the after all this, tomorrow, I think tomorrow's first match is City Arsenal, right? Imagine
yeah.
if Arsenal get a draw or a win against City. City
Yo,
is
it's going to be
out.
crazy. It's
Like,
going to be crazy
yeah,
because the thing that City are lacking is we saw it in the game against Tottenham that against the top teams, the lack of striker would be hurting them a bit because the stick is getting old of playing with all midfielders. Although Norwich, but they have always hammered Norwich.
yeah.
So you can say that this is going to be a tough task for City because Arsenal would be motivated. This is not an Arsenal who have lost to Brentford. This is an Arsenal who have won
Oh, by
against
the way,
uh,
Pep
West Brom.
Guardiola is taking a break from football after
Yeah,
like
after
2023.
23. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I heard that.
that's further bad news for Manchester City fans if there are any. But
Good
yeah,
news for United.
that's
Good news for
good
United
news for
fans.
United.
Yeah. But I had two Premier League
Okay.
titles, but I wasn't for Pep.
Yeah, probably,
Kind of.
probably.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Aguero, we could have won two as well.
Yeah. That also.
So you know, this is
So
ifs and buts.
he's
That
gonna start. I feel a little sorry for Newcastle United because that'll be Ronaldo's first game at Old
oh
Trafford.
yeah.
And
Because
by
he'll
the
be
way,
coming back after the international break.
Ronaldo's only hat trick in the Premier League was against Newcastle
Is
United.
against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another fun fact.
Man, just
So
imagine today morning Harry Maguire woke up and he's like, "Oh, I'm captaining Ronaldo from next
oh
week
my
onwards." Like, imagine the
dude,
scene, or even like people like Greenwood and Sancho. Like, I'm pretty sure Sancho had never in his dreams would have thought that
Yeah,
he'd be joining
uh,
United to play with Ronaldo. Like, that's like Wally said. Like,
he
the impact is not just that we signed Ronaldo, but like even our younger players is going to benefit like massively. Even
you
Varane would be
know,
feeling more comfortable. Like he's like, bro, we won like 4 Champions League. Let's win it with these guys also. Like that's
and
how
your
crazy it
favorite
would
player
be.
might actually sign a contract now as a result of
Pogba
this.
also, yeah, dude. I swear,
yeah,
like I mentioned, if Pogba can prove me wrong, like, dude, if he signs a contract, I would be backing him
dude,
like
what
anything.
shit you have the shit you have spoken on Pogba on the first pod. Now I have
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
clips of it.
Secure.
No,
I'm
but yeah,
going to
it's not
make
just
I'm going to make hella reels from it. Hella reels from it.
it's fine. But that's the thing. Like, if Pogba can sign his contract and perform like how he did the first 2 games, then yeah, I would also praise him when he does that. So like, fair play to him. But again,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
if he leaves,
yeah.
then
Any
I wouldn't care.
Watford
Like,
player would have the same impact, right? A
yeah,
Watford player would have the same impact.
They'd
It's
man.
have been
gonna
on the
come to
spot,
bite
bro.
you in the back.
But again, look, it was one game where he got that 4 assists. He got an assist against
I love it. I love it.
Southampton.
I love it.
See,
Easy, easy.
see, Dan James also
Okay,
scored
we
first
have we
three
have
games.
comments. We
Dan
have
James had
comments.
3 goals. So
We have comments. Taveen
Hmm.
Kapoor
is it
says, "Are
Taveen
United
from?
going to? Yeah,
Oh,
I think
Taveen,
he
what's
is a
up,
friend
bro?
of yours.
Yeah,
Are
Hey, it's
United going to play?
Taveen.
Are United going to play a three McFred five formation? I
Yeah.
hope so. I hope so. I hope so. But
See,
I
McTominay is
hope
injured,
that
so he's out for
McTominay
a
is not.
couple of months. Yeah, so I
I
don't
saw
think.
a clip. I saw a photo. I think I can share with you. You can talk. I'll search for it. It was
okay.
amazing.
I think yeah. I think Fred and I still don't know about Van der Beek. Will he be playing? But I think Fred. I think to be honest, with Ronaldo in your team, it should be like we should be a title contenders, no matter like even if we
Yeah,
have
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
anyone.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so now we have to at
No,
least challenge for the title, and we should be aiming to win the title. There's no
yeah.
like
I
excuse or
think.
anything.
There's
I
no
think.
chance you can say anything now
Yeah,
to defend not challenging at least
yeah.
not
Because
but you should be at least uh, in the title race up until
Yeah,
until
late
37,
April
36 game
late
week.
April
Yeah.
yeah late April yeah
when it comes to midfield, I think as a result of Ronaldo now being there, I think Paul Pogba will be put back in the pivot. I think it's going to be Paul Pogba and Fred until
Hmm.
McTominay is not there. And on the left, it might be a shuffle
no
between Rashford and Martial.
With Varane the things are going to be different I
I
don't
hope so.
I
think
don't
Yeah.
know. I really hope, although like some people are saying that Donny van de Beek is not a defensive midfielder and all that, we need to give him a run of games. I think he's so technically astute. Like if you're able to if you're able to retain the ball, like if the ball retention is actually there. If you look at the final 15 or 20 minutes against Southampton, they had the higher number of possession over there. They had
Hmm.
55% of the ball possession. If we have Donny van de Beek, we will
yeah.
have ball retention, and as a result of that, there'll be less moments of us defending. So it's important that we give him a chance, and I really feel so bad for him because he hasn't been selected for Netherlands either, of no mistake of his own,
No
because literally he didn't do
Louis Van
anything
Gaal
wrong.
Louis Van Gaal has
Yeah,
called him,
Louis
has
Van Gaal.
talked to him for 40 or 45 minutes, and he said that I have talked to him, and we know what we have
Yeah.
to do. So it's going to be some things are going to
because
change. Okay,
because if you look at, yeah, yeah,
look at
yeah,
this. So the formation after Ronaldo arrives, Ronaldo front and center, left Rashford when he gets fit, Sancho, Pogba, Bruno, hopes and prayers in the
yeah.
CDM position. Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Aaron and Bissaka, and question mark in the goalkeeping position.
Yeah. Goalkeeping
That's
would be
actually right.
interesting. Goalkeeping would be still like an interesting department because we have to. I would say. I mean, De Gea was world class at a point, but I think it's still a question mark. I would say. I hope he
Uh,
gains his form again. Like,
yeah,
but we'll see.
David De Gea's form actually went down the dumps when he faced Ronaldo against Portugal. I
yeah,
think it
yeah.
might be
Again,
revived
Yeah,
now. Now that he's in the same team,
Euro.
could
in
be,
the
could
in
be.
the, it
Or
was in the
maybe
World
I
Cup.
think
It
that.
was in the World Cup. He
if it
was
defends you Ronaldo in the training sessions, he
Yeah.
might as
he
well
was in the World Cup.
gain some confidence.
Man, I swear, I hope we get more set piece goals also. Like, because Maguire has been improving his heading. We have Ronaldo in the box. Cavani if he comes off the bench. Pogba,
You've got to
like
you've got to feel a
big
little
threatening.
bad for
Varane,
Bruno Fernandes because he's going to be deprived of penalties now. So it's going to be
I
Cristiano
see,
Ronaldo.
also I feel like yeah, Bruno's output might be lower now if whenever Ronaldo and Bruno is starting. Like
Because yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you have an if you have him in FPL, I
Actually,
think it's not going to be like
yeah.
last these 2 seasons.
Bruno, if he's not being as involved in goals and assists, he could actually be a blessing in disguise because he would function more as a unit rather than just an individual who's going out
Yeah,
there as a second striker. I think it could actually, because if we formulate as a team rather than just relying on a Bruno or a Pogba or a Rashford, I think that's the best thing that could happen to us. So
man, that's
let's
gonna
just
be
hope that
crazy.
happens.
Ronaldo, Bruno, and Sancho. Like imagine
I
those
think
three players attacking you
there was a
and
chat over
Mason
there. I
Greenwood
think
on form.
Paritosh,
Yeah.
someone did write something out there.
Uh, what?
I think it was about Van de Beek. Dinner. What do you think? What's going to happen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Donny Van de
Jaideep
Beek?
Valveka is saying what? What about
Um,
VDB?
I still think I would start him. I mean I think for Wolves he might have a chance to start this game. Moving forward, I think yeah, depending on Pogba and Bruno's form, I think there's still no chance for him to like be in the 11. I still think that Van de Beek was bought in that if Pogba were to leave, he would be the direct replacement that we don't need to look for because he could do what Pogba could do, being the number 6. But if Pogba stays, I think that we end up Van de Beek's career. I think he might actually might not be in the next season for us. Like he would Pogba if Pogba stays.
Hmm.
It's
So
going to be tough for him.
just
Yeah.
It's very tough. Yeah, like you can't blame him.
Yeah, if we are able to sell Lingard, if that is the case, if everybody goes, and then you can have Van de Beek in rotation, but elsewise I don't see if Pogba
I
stays, it's going to be very tough for Van de Beek.
I still think Lingard is like more goal scoring a replacement for Bruno
But
than Van de Beek. Like I think Van de Beek
yeah,
is more
but
I
like
get, I
Pogba.
get what
Like
you're saying.
because no, Van de Beek hasn't been given enough chances now. If you remember at
I'm
the
talking
start
about
of the season when if you remember when he just came on, the first substitution, he went in and scored the equalizer, I think, or he scored the first goal
yeah
in the
yeah
first game,
uh-huh.
and he was consistent. He was getting a goal or two for the 2 3 games that he was getting game time. So it's not his output is at max when he's playing near the box. It's just that
Mhm.
near the box we have players like uh, Bruno and Pogba because the thing with the thing with Van de Beek is that Cavani playing and Ronaldo playing together would be a huge problem. So we won't be able to do that. Either it will be Cavani or Ronaldo as the spearhead because they both will be playing as a striker. I don't think there is any other position for both of them.
I mean,
They'll both
yeah.
be the goal poachers for
I
us.
still feel like
And
Ronaldo would drop into the wing sometimes to the left.
no, I don't think. I don't think
He's like
because his game
no,
has changed so much that he can't play
Yeah,
that. He
no,
can't
I
play
know
that
that.
role.
Yeah, but even United tested Mata there as well when he couldn't. He was jogging literally on the wing.
Ah, no.
But like if you're playing
But
against a Premier League team which has like Zabaleta or
Ronaldo's
someone.
best Ronaldo's best output is as the striker. I don't give.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying no. I'm saying that he wouldn't mind playing off the wing and putting Cavani as a striker.
Maybe
Like he even with Real Madrid, like Benzema would take the forward and Ronaldo would be
but
on the
maybe
other side.
because of the system that United were trying was the three in rotation with uh,
Yeah,
Greenwood, Sancho, and when Rashford becomes fully fit. So that can be the case that they are trying to emulate the trio of Tevez,
or
Ronaldo,
you know
and
what
him.
you could. I
Naveen is
think.
saying
I think.
is Phil Jones hopes and prayers.
man.
There's a chance that Phil Jones can go as well. I was reading somewhere that there are some offers for I think from Newcastle and a few clubs for Phil Jones, so that can also be a possibility in the final few days.
I hope Blackburn also get to celebrate the way that we are. That Phil Jones is back home because it's been 10 long years. So,
Oh
uh,
my God, Blackburn! How long
Yeah,
has it been?
I feel
I
bad
remember
for
back
Phil
in the day.
Jones.
I
Yeah,
remember
man.
back in the day, there were quite a few people who said that Phil Jones will be the future England captain. And to be fair, he did
That was
start off well,
Ferguson.
but Yeah, to be fair, he started off well, but it's been all down in the dumps after that. So
No, it's not
yeah,
down in the
we
dumps. We expected things that we expected from, say, Vidic or Ferdinand from Phil Jones. Phil Jones is not that. Phil Jones gave his all out every time he stepped on the pitch. You can never discount the fact that he didn't try. Or
Yeah.
things didn't work out. That is another thing. He tried his level best.
had Phil Jones and Smalling in, and now we have
Sorry,
Maguire
the
and Brand.
troll says, bro, Phil Jones not being at this club are the hopes and prayers. Although I don't think even God is moving him.
Oh
Oh,
man.
well, we can see, we'll be able to comment on that in the later half of the
Yeah.
season or something like that.
I mean, didn't
I
he
don't know.
score when he played that one game like last season or the
Yeah, yeah,
season
yeah,
before?
yeah, yeah. It was in which Harry Maguire also scored that.
It
Yeah,
was
seven
it
nil.
was in the Carling Cup, I guess. I forgot
Yeah,
which
yeah,
team
yeah.
Yeah,
was that.
yeah.
Carling, no, it's not the Carling Cup. It's League Cup now.
Yeah,
The,
EFL Cup.
uh,
It keeps
No, no,
changing
no, it was the
names.
FA Cup. It was the FA Cup because it was those
Oh, it
team
was the
like
FA Cup. All right, all right.
Travier Rovers or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
those
yeah, I
non-league
get
okay,
it.
kind of
okay.
teams. So yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Phil
like
Jones is
I
so
don't know.
inevitable.
Like I feel bad for him.
I
this
haven't seen
changes
him, man.
everything.
Is he alive?
This
Like, is he
changes
alive?
everything. We are talking about Ronaldo here, guys. Focus.
Yeah, let's focus
We'll
on
talk
Ronaldo.
about
Okay, okay, okay.
we'll talk,
Okay, enough of Phil
we'll
Jones.
talk about Jones. We'll talk about Jones later. We'll have throughout the season talk about him. This is about Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is back at United, and this is so nostalgic, man. I have some videos. Wally, when internet was a major privilege in India, and I had the
Yeah.
good fortune of having cyber cafes nearby. I
Yes,
used to
yes, yes.
download videos, football videos from the cyber cafes, transfer it into my pen drive, and carry it throughout. And my friends took many videos from me. I have a video where, and I'll share it. I'll share it on my channel if I upload a video or on this One United thing. I don't know, but there's this video, and because after Sir Alex lost to City in that season where
Hmm.
Aguero scored, he was gonna go
Right.
all out. He was gonna go all out, and he got RVP later. But he in the season after that, he was about to get Ronaldo back to Old Trafford,
Mm,
and it was a solid talk, and there were major like rumors brewing throughout the summer.
mm.
So I had a video with the song that I posted on my story. I'm coming home. That was the slow medley one.
I
That was a
remember. I
song,
remember.
and over.
It's
So
the
that was the
caption. The
video on the
caption
YouTube.
is
And
there. Remember the name.
remember,
Remember the name is
Oh,
something,
yeah.
something like that.
so
It
I
comes
have
at the
that.
beginning,
I
right?
have that video. I have that video saved.
Yeah.
And
I used to watch
remember the
that a
name is
lot
for
as well.
Rooney. Remember the name is for Rooney.
Oh
Remember the
yeah.
name, Wayne Rooney.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's I'm coming home is for Cristiano Ronaldo. I have that video.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll share it somewhere.
You're
And
talking about that. I
okay,
remember when. Okay. Yeah. Carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
so that video, I used to almost cry that please come home and please come back because we were down in the dumps, and me as a as a ninth child, I could only hope. And uh, when this thing when the Ronaldo thing happened finally a few hours back, I, it was almost like a childhood dream of mine came to fruition. It was
Hmm.
it was beyond anything I could think of, man. I'm so happy right now. I have not been this happy regarding Manchester United in a long while. In a long while. Although because the Sancho thing could have made us happy, but it was so long dragged on that
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah.
able to extract the happiness from it. This Ronaldo thing has elated everybody, and with the stories you saw of everybody, Jadon Sancho said scary hours because it was almost like he
Mm,
was going to City, and everybody must be like, "Oh shit! If Ronaldo goes to City, that would be a statement signing and shift of power or whatever you can say." Sorry, the ball says same season he was very close to at bringing both Bale and Ronaldo. I think it was the same season. I think it was the same season. I may be wrong, but yeah. Because
Yeah.
Sir Alex retired after that, and everything collapsed because there was a plan in place, and Sir Alex retired after that, so
Hmm.
it all went into fluff. Yeah. So this transfer, especially the pace, I am shocked that Manchester United did transfer so fast. Did
Hmm.
this deal so fast? It was developing every minute after 5:30 p.m. IST. Uh, it was so quick because every minute I was getting updates. I was constantly hooked to the phone, always looking at Twitter from one account to the other, and It's so crazy, man. It's a childhood
You know,
dream coming true. I'm so
you know
happy.
what's
I'm
crazy?
elated
Like
right
two two of the best players of the world, Messi and Ronaldo, their transfers have been done in a jiffy, like within a couple
now.
of
Yeah,
days.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
if you
Other
look at
transfers,
Bruno
yeah.
Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, they're
Uh,
quality players as well. But we
uh,
took a year to bring them at Old Trafford. So it's actually quite funny, man. But yeah, and he's
yeah.
here. And like you're talking about that I'm coming home video, even I used to watch that a lot. I remember when we drew to Real Madrid in the Champions League when we had RVP. So like it was Ronaldo basically coming to Old Trafford for the very first time. And I actually used to watch that on YouTube a lot because I was hyped for him. And yeah, he's finally ours, and 2 good years off of him. And I can't wait for. And he didn't celebrate. He didn't have that Sue celebration. So we'll finally get to see that in that red top of
Old
ours.
Trafford, Old
Man,
Trafford. At
Yeah,
Old
imagine
Trafford. At
imagine
Old
jail.
Trafford, a full Old Trafford. A full Old Trafford.
Even Jesse Lingard and Ronaldo celebration. I'm down for that.
yeah, their
Mini
handshakes and all
rocking
that.
with Cristiano and
you know,
Pogba
When
joining in.
Ronaldo left United, Vaibhav says when Ronaldo left United, Phil Jones was injured and Ronaldo is back. Jones is still
Jones
injured.
is still injured. Phil Jones is
God.
It's
inevitable,
amazing.
like Seno said. I'm inevitable. Similarly, Phil Jones is inevitable as well. It's turning out to be a really good year because we've had like a tough couple of years, and like this is a little bit of this is a little bit out of context. I've also mentioned this in our group. Like we are getting it's a little bit out of context. Like Toby Maguire back as Spider Man and
Yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo back at Manchester United. So it's like our inner child is finally in front of us once again, and we're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy the moment, man.
it's amazing. It's amazing. It's breathtaking. So I'm so happy. I don't know what to say, man. It's just
So the front
everything
three for me,
you
the
can think
front
of.
three
Yeah.
for me could be Cristiano Ronaldo up top. I think Jadon Sancho should start on the right, and I think no, sorry, Mason Greenwood on the right, and Jadon Sancho could start on the left. That could also be ideal. Like for the time being, till
For the
Rashford is
time being,
injured.
yeah, I agree. I'm
Yeah,
ditto with Bali on that. And
yeah.
how
That
you
could
see
But
be
that
the way
lineup.
that we go.
because after the end of September, I think Rashford would be back, and there's a huge gap for the international break as well. Like it's a 15-day gap almost, I think,
Yeah,
if
two
I'm
week,
not
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Almost 15, a fortnight it is. So it's a huge gap, and I think we'll have 4 games after that till the time Rashford, because Rashford is back in training now. He'll be training throughout the international break, so he can get back on the pitch early as well, because you know he's a hard trainer. He takes his training and nutrition very seriously, and with especially like Ronaldo coming in, and because Ronaldo is going to play a huge part, and for that to happen to a player like Marcus Rashford at the stage of his career that he's in, he needs an inspiration to look forward to proper professional who can show him like how to do things better, because Rashford came in and he was scoring goals banging, and the goals have reduced a bit. He's not looking as deadly inside the box. The finishing is off sometimes. So I think these small things, if he can correct it, because we all know the kind of pace that he has, the trickery that he has. So if he can get that across with Ronaldo, I think, and this is the kind of thing that happens when you bring in players like Ronaldo and Messi. This changes the dynamic of the club, and now everybody would be watching Manchester United, because
Yeah.
everybody was
All Arsenal
giving
fans are
prop.
converting.
Yeah, because everybody was watching Chelsea. Everybody
Are
was
they?
watching for Chelsea. Chelsea was touted as the highest of the lot to win it. City were great,
Yeah.
obviously. Liverpool are coming back. Although Liverpool, everybody is not giving them enough credit, I still think Liverpool are going to have a tough battle for the league, and they are going to compete they are going to compete like hell with teams like this. United landing Ronaldo, it's a statement signing. It's saying that no, he's our legend. It's saying to City that he's our legend and he's not going anywhere. It's so good to see this, and this certainly affirms me that although we have shat a lot on the board and stuff like that, this at least this transfer confirms that for this season, at least this board is looking at the club and saying, okay, we should be challenging for titles. We should be the
Yeah.
club to look up to in England. Vaibhav Doshi is commenting again. Now is that right wing position is with CR7 and Sancho. How will Ole rotate that position? Also, will it mean less game time for Greenwood if we go 4-3-1. No, I don't think Ronaldo would play from the right. He'll either play from the left or the striker
Mostly
that he plays
center,
as.
sometimes left. Yeah.
Yes, sometimes left, yeah, because that he does for Portugal, I think, when he has to
Yeah.
shift. So I don't think he's going for the right wing position because right wing with Sancho, Greenwood is secured. So Greenwood, because he played right wing last season, he's going to be a preference with tandem with Sancho. And when Rashford comes in, it's going to be really deadly. I hope that Martial also gets back to form. So if we don't play him, we can at least get some money from him. I don't know,
That's true.
I think
but
Marshall and
let's see.
Lingard can come off the bench and bamboozle some of the
You'd hope so.
defenders.
You'd hope so. You'd hope so,
I,
Wally. You'd hope
I,
Yeah,
so.
I,
But I
I
think,
still,
yeah,
yeah.
guys, I think Ronaldo's transfer just diminishes his chances of playing regularly. I think he'll have lesser
nah.
chances.
I think obviously I'm not an idiot to say that he should start over Ronaldo. Obviously he should come off the bench, and yeah, and he'll
Mm.
be an effective player off the bench, even if he doesn't score. I think he'll have something
I,
different to
I
offer.
just I just wish
Similarly,
that he gets his confidence back.
similarly to what Jesse Lingard can do while coming off the bench, you need
Yeah.
to have good squad options. That's what I've always said. Like if you want to compete in the Champions League, you need to have a really big squad, and that is something which we have now.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, the troll says Pool, that is Liverpool, way underrated this season. They have their defenders back and look steady. And being steady is a major characteristic of a winning club. There's a very huge difference.
Yeah.
There's
True.
a huge difference between last season and this.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's going to be a huge difference, and this is exactly what I'm saying. Many people are not counting Liverpool as the favorite to win it, but I surely think that Liverpool are really, really threatening, especially with Sadio Mane getting back in form, Mo Salah being Mo Salah, and the way uh, Roberto Firmino finished the last season, I think Liverpool are really, really threatening. With Van Dijk in their defense, Fabinho would play as the CDM or central midfielder, and he'll have a lot more freedom. So I think they are a serious opposition, especially with a keeper like Alisson at their goal. So Liverpool are going to challenge for the title for
you know,
everything they are
They
competing
have
in.
a tough
Yeah,
Champions League draw,
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
but I still feel like their squad depth is still not even close to United
Oh,
City or
but they
Liverpool.
did. They don't need. They don't need it. They
I
don't need
mean,
it.
yeah, I
but
mean
they have a
They
they
manager,
last season.
bro.
I know, yeah,
They
but
have a
they
world
needed it
class
last
manager.
season, and they almost
but
got
they
out
had
of it.
injuries. That won't happen.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
That's what I
one-off
said.
The
season.
So
thing,
That's a one-off
the most
season. That won't
important,
happen every time.
the most important thing for Liverpool and their fans is that Anfield is full, and Anfield is like the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
intimidating
yeah.
place that
Yes,
you could,
yes.
the most
Because the
intimidating place
yeah, the
in
way they
Premier League.
lost
And
6-7 games
yeah,
on a trot last season at Anfield, that won't happen with a full Anfield.
that's not gonna happen.
Teams would
And let's not forget that
teams with a
Jurgen Klopp.
yeah, yeah,
hmm,
yeah, yeah. Say, Willie, speak up.
And let's not forget that Jurgen Klopp is like, he's a world class manager. Like, let's all be very honest over here. The Liverpool, the kind of players that they have, like before they made it to Liverpool, we rarely heard of them. They were all right players, but Klopp has transformed them into world beaters, and we all know what Klopp can do,
Mhm.
especially in a full Anfield. So Van Dijk is back as well. We all saw what he did in the second game. Those ping ball passes that he did, diagonals to who was that player again? I forgot that, Harvey Elliott. Yeah, so he's going
Uh,
to be lethal, and I think Liverpool we have to be. But if if there's one season where I'm actually quite confident of going to Anfield, it's this season because of this one transfer, and I'm actually waiting for that. So let's see what happens.
no, but if history is being considered, United weren't really good at Anfield even with Ronaldo. We weren't the
Yeah,
Yes, I
best.
know that.
anytime.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
So
But as
it's
a fan, I'm
because
much more
Anfield.
confident now.
And the similar thing goes for Liverpool at Old Trafford because the rivalry of these clubs just changes dynamics. Oh, the home team will have a huge advantage with the fans back in the stadiums uh,
Mhm.
for these big rivalries. So it's going to be huge. And with Ronaldo coming back, the top six would be afraid of coming to Old Trafford, a packed Old Trafford
With
with
Ronaldo,
Cristiano
it's like the
Ronaldo.
olden days. Like Fergie's there. Yeah.
It's going to be nuts. And fun fact, I was about to upload a reel, but I'll share it with you guys. The Dons are back. The Sardar Dons that used to
Yeah.
sit
The
behind the
Sings.
benches, they are back. Yeah, the Sings are back. And I saw them in the first game, and my first reaction was, "Oh my god!" Because they were being shown in the Rafael Varane video as well. When
Yeah.
Rafael Varane was being unveiled, they panned it to the
Yeah.
to the fans, and there they was. I'm like, holy shit, they're back, and that was like the signature of we're gonna do something crazy this season. In the first game, they
You
have
know,
seen the
Messi
faces.
Messi winning an international trophy for Argentina has actually done
Yeah,
something to the timeline. He's
Yeah.
like the
I
Flash.
saw this. I saw this. I saw this. It is
So,
turned into a different universe.
or
This is
Doctor
a
Strange
different
probably.
universe now. Yeah,
Man, in a
my
transfer
God.
window where Grealish went for 100 million, Lukaku went back to Chelsea, it's still United who kind of took the highlight. Even I would say argue with like Messi's transfer to PSG as well, because Messi created so much drama last season also.
No, no.
So
Imagine Ronaldo being unveiled to a full Old Trafford stadium
yeah,
like Varane was in it.
see,
Ferguson giving
That
him the number
would
7 or
that
something.
would break things.
I
That would break things.
I wished like we were playing home this day after tomorrow. Like imagine if it was a home game against whether
No, but he wouldn't have been here. He wouldn't have been here because he's gonna come to England after the international break. He's gonna
no,
play for.
Sky Sports said he's coming to medical. He's flying from Lisbon. He was at the airport to fly to
So maybe
He might have,
he'll sign and
doesn't he
go
have
back.
to isolate or something?
No, no,
maybe
yeah, no, but he's on a private jet. No, maybe there is
yeah.
some special thing that.
Yeah, because I heard that he was going to complete his medical, like, which is why he went to Lisbon before he links up with. Because his Portuguese teammates are not in the camp anyway. Like they have to play
Mm.
this
Vaibhav
weekend, right?
Vaibhav Joshi says,
As
so as Perez says, older and golden days are back.
hopefully, hopefully,
Maybe
hopefully,
GGMU. What a day for Manchester United fans. I have not been this
yeah.
happy for a long while. I've not
And
been this happy for a long while. And I think
you
we
know what?
deserve this, man. After years of despair, after years of being let down by the shit team with the shit board, they've finally done something good.
8 years of
They've
long
finally
wait.
done
Now let's just
No-
hope that
Oh
we
my God.
deliver, man. Time
Yeah,
has come for us to deliver.
you know what?
No, no.
I'm getting
Now
like
they have to. Now they have to. Now they have to. There are no
yeah.
excuses now. Now they
I
have
was
to.
getting similar like vibes of when we signed RVP from City
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
Zlatan from PSG.
yeah,
Like when both
yeah,
those seasons when we those two guys came, we won something. So I hope
yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
like something similar. I mean, bigger
No,
than that. Those.
we'll win surely, surely. Now there's no way this
Yeah,
United side is not winning anything. There's no way. I
You
can't
know,
fathom because with someone like
you have
Varane,
four.
if we
Yeah.
had Sancho and Ronaldo, I wouldn't believe. But with Varane, we should be winning. I don't see any
yeah.
possibility where they don't win anything. They don't. I don't believe that. I don't
And
believe that.
and, and the
Like
fact
you,
is, Solskjaer was his Ronaldo's teammate, right? He must have seen back then how what he can
Yeah,
do with him. I hope he
yeah.
can manage the team to Ronaldo's limit, like his capability.
Because
and I think
Ronaldo is not going to play
us,
week in, week out. That's for sure.
Hmm.
He's going to be
you know,
utilized appropriately for the right games.
another good thing is that we usually bottle it at semi-finals and finals. That's also mainly due to us not having
Yes.
the personalities. Now we
Experience.
finally have
The winning,
finally we have Rafael
the
Varane, we
winning
have Ronaldo, we have
personalities.
Paul Pogba, Bruno
Yeah.
Fernandes. So I think we have those personalities necessary for us to take for us to go the distance. So happy days ahead.
Where Joshi says, I just shouted in my meeting, all my colleagues were like, what happened to this guy? Super excited. Hope he will start from where he left off. We hope that as well, Vero. And thank you for being connected. If you're subscribed, thank you very much. It's going to be some journey. I think we should be doing more videos this season at least. We'll have something to look back on if we do something great this season.
Yeah,
So
hopefully,
yeah,
yeah.
You know,
happy days.
this is something funny. This is something which I said to my girlfriend slash fiance now. Dinit, by the way, I think you might, yeah,
Yeah,
I think you were
yeah,
not there on call.
live
So,
one
yeah,
United
Damn,
away
exclusive,
are in
Mali
this
Dinit,
space.
exclusive.
this is something which I said.
Wally is
This
getting
I, s-
engaged.
I told her this on call. All right, so she doesn't watch football as much. So I'm like, you know, seeing Ronaldo wearing the red United top would be as good as watching you in that wedding dress. I'm that excited.
Aww,
So that's what I.
that's too
So she was
nice.
like, okay, fine.
That's too
I know your
nice.
priorities now. So I'm like, yeah, well, it's that special. You know, I can't
Yeah.
describe it in words. I might be getting, I might be getting, get shouted at later on. But yeah, I had to say it.
Yeah, man.
No man, not man. It's going to be something. I'm going to record that shit, man. The first time we see Ronaldo in flesh and blood as a Manchester United player. Oh my god. And seeing it in front
I've
of
been
you as
buzzing.
well.
Yeah.
I hope I was in Manchester.
Yeah.
Man,
Tawin says
that
congratulations
had
for
been
Lee.
Thanks,
Taveen.
Naveen, for yeah. Thanks, Naveen, and congratulations to you too. I've heard
Oh,
that you got
yeah.
married as well, so congratulations.
Hashtag TSP.
Hashtag TSP, whatever that means.
Tawin
Whatever.
saying back.
Taveen Singh Padda, yeah, Taveen Singh Padda. All right, all right, all right. The Singhs are back.
He's your friend. The Sings are back. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Does Ronaldo signing reduce our chances of signing a top striker Haaland next season? I
I don't think
think
so.
so. I mean, I don't know. I feel
Because
like
Cavani is
next
going.
season,
Because Cavani is going. Because
but
Cavani is going.
will we be able to afford his wages if Pau gets a new deal? Ronaldo's wage, Bruno's new wage, it would be a bit tricky.
I don't think so.
Because I don't no, we'll be selling players as well.
See, if we
This
become
squad is not
successful,
going to last.
I feel
Yeah,
like if we are
because
successful,
if we win something, we'll have a major boost
yeah,
in the budget as well. Because
yeah,
if say we, even if we say we go to the final of the Champions League or something, even if we don't win, we'll have a huge
yeah,
broadcast deal and stuff like that. So
yeah.
yeah,
Either a Premier League
You
or a
know,
Champions League run would
yeah.
might help that.
you know what I feel, guys. I think that there were rumors going around in Twitter and everywhere that United would be looking for a striker next season. But
Yes.
after they got to know about Ronaldo that he'll be leaving Juventus, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had a decision to make, either to go for Erling Haaland next season or to sign in Cristiano Ronaldo and mold Mason Greenwood into that cold finisher right up front, like he is already, and
That's true.
into an even better footballer. So I think this is
No.
what he's rolled the dice and he's gone with that. And I think Haaland, someone might take him next season because he'll be available. We could have had him, but I don't think it's quite possible at
But
this very moment.
it's like if what Dennett was saying about PSG, if Mbappe goes to Real with the kind of money that PSG will be having, they'll go for Haaland. They'll have to go for Haaland. They won't have any
Yeah, they will.
option other than going for Haaland. So yeah, I think that will settle most things. And I won't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I just don't want Haaland to play for like City or something. That'll
City, I think it'll be
that'll be
battle. It'll be a battle between
relative.
PSG and City because City will have no other option but to go for Haaland now,
If
and even
Mbappe goes,
PSG might go
if
for him. So it'll
Mbappe
be
goes, if Mbappe goes, if Mbappe goes,
hmm,
nobody can compete with PSG. With the
then
money
it's
that they
PSG.
have, with the added 200 million pounds, nobody is going to compete with PSG. Nobody will be able to compete with PSG.
But it also
How will you
depends.
compete with
It
money like
also
that?
depends on Haaland because if you remember, Haaland's dad played for Manchester City. He might have that soft connection, and he might want to play for the Premier League as well. So you never know. It
Yeah,
might be up to him
maybe,
as well.
maybe. But there's this analysis piece from the Athletic, I think. You can have a look at it if you want to. It shows
Hmm.
how Harry Kane matches to the style of City, and that's why they were so bullish on Harry Kane and not Haaland. Haaland's movement is very different to what City require. City
Hmm.
require a lethal finisher who can pass beautifully as well.
A
Haaland is someone who
playmaking,
can,
basically a
yeah, yeah,
playmaking center forward.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. Haaland is a Ronaldo-esque finisher, if you can say, who can get you those goals in the counter attack, who will be rapid fast in the counter
he's
attacks
a
with
classic number
razor
nine.
sharp. Yeah, he's a classic number nine. And what that piece said, and it is from a specialist who does pieces on City. I think I'm not exactly remembering the name, and he said that the kind of thing that Kane provides, that is exactly what City needs, and that's why they were so bullish on Kane, and that's why maybe they'll be going for him next year. I don't know, but that was, and I think that makes sense. If they are not able to get Kane, I think they'll try again.
I kind of feel bad for Harry Kane though. I
Yeah,
actually do.
man, it's very very shitty. He shouldn't
It's
have
like it's
signed
like he's
6 year
invested.
deal, man. He,
Yeah, that's
he
his
shouldn't have
fault as
signed,
well.
especially with Daniel Levy, a gentleman's agreement. What is that, man? Modern football. Get out, get out. That doesn't happen.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Let's
Get
see.
it? You're quiet for a while now. Say
I was
something.
reading up on Arsenal fans did
Twitter,
their
Twitter.
difficult time. Yeah,
Don't worry, bro. They have Aubameyang with that
but
Black Panther
I
mask
don't
on
know.
his
I feel
with
like
that Black Panther mask on his
Rub it in. Just rub it in.
no, and today morning I've been arguing with random City fans, random Arabs from here and there
No,
who
man,
have
I
like
couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. I was. I
no,
was so.
I was,
I was
and then it's
reading
just
up
like
and I
so
was
funny
depressed.
now. Yeah,
It's
but
depressing. It's depressing, man. It
yeah,
was
I know,
depressing for a while. I was
but
reading and I couldn't sleep. I was just scrolling for 2 hours. Scary ass said this
No,
Jadon Sancho tweet
but there was this
that
one
denotes my
reporter.
feeling.
No, bro, but there was this one reporter who actually said United were in for him yesterday, but
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one has ever heard of him. Then everyone thought like
Yeah,
he might be just doing it just for
yeah.
clickbait and stuff. But
Mm.
like there was actually, and Rio Ferdinand was actually quite
Yeah,
instrumental
did
as
it?
well.
You know Harry Pinero, right?
Yeah, him,
Yeah,
yeah.
So he tweeted, Lionel Andres
yeah,
Messi
I
is the
remember.
greatest
Oh
player to walk
yeah, I
on
saw
earth.
that.
Someone
And
hacked my
today
account.
today he retweeted it. Someone hacked my
Someone hacked my
Twitter fix
account.
this.
Dude, the same thing
It's
happened to me
so
in the
funny.
morning. The same thing happened to me in the morning. I was cussing Ronaldo. I'm like, what a snake, what a traitor. I wish like he never wins anything, and what a narcissist, etc. I called him all that, and
Yeah,
now he's the greatest player ever.
I
I'm so
know.
grateful that he's coming to my club. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man. You fucking bastards. You fucking toxic fans of Manchester United. You are a toxic fan, Wally. You don't accept it, but you are. You are one of those that will turn your back on the club the second they lose. You're like, holy
who's
shit,
who's turning
get them.
who's turning his
Yeah,
back? Who's turning the back on the club? I've always been with the club. It's just that I
you
want
like
the best
sell
for my
everyone,
club. That's it.
sell everyone, sell, get Ole out,
I've never,
sell.
I've never, I've
The day we
never,
lose,
dude.
the day we lose.
Only out.
That is
Dude,
when
I've never said
he is
sell
the
anyone.
most plastic Manchester United fan. He's the most
I've
plastic
only
Manchester
had,
United I've ever
I've
seen in my
only
life. He
had
changes
a
like this.
problem
He changes
with
like
the
this.
manager. I've constantly had a problem with the manager, and now that he's finally got all his tools, I hope we are all in the same boat, and I hope we all have our
I can,
expectations high.
I can
I do
get you
not want to.
screenshots. I
Yeah,
can
you
get
could.
you screenshots from
Okay,
the group
listen to
chat.
me. But listen to me. If we go on to lose some games, I do not want to hit some shit excuses that we do not have a DM or a
There'll be
right back.
no,
All right,
there'll be no excuses. But don't
exactly.
be fucking
So we all
sucking
have
the
to be in the
manager
same
off
boat
right.
now.
Don't be sucking the
So
manager off when they win 5-1, and don't be going for his neck every
I
time there is a
won't be.
draw.
I
Okay.
won't be. I won't be. Don't worry about that. Even when we won 5-0 against Leeds United, I was like, yeah, fine, credit where it's due. But I've never been head over
Ah,
heels for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He needs to win a
uh,
trophy. He needs to win it. It's simple. And right now, I will not settle for a Carling Cup. This is not a squad that wins an EFL or a Carling Cup. We have to go for the big ones.
yeah,
So
we
that's
have to
what I
go for the
hope.
biggest.
Yes.
If we, what is okay? So this gives way to the question that what is a successful season right now looking for Manchester United? So I'll
Um,
go for Wally first.
You have
The
to compete.
least, the least thing, at least.
The
Don't give
least,
me the
yeah,
best case scenario.
I am going to talk about the least since it's Solskjaer over here. So, competing in the Premier League and going deep in
Hmm.
the Champions League, that is what I want. If it was someone else, I would have said that you should win them, but we have to go deep. We have to. Uh, we last time we got like 72 points or something. We have to go beyond the 80, 84 or 85 points. We have to do that, and we
Closer
have
to
to be in the
90.
quarters.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have to be, and we have to be in the quarters or semis of the Champions League. Like this is my least. This is something which my least
at
expectations
least,
are from.
yeah,
At
at
least.
least that should happen. Direct, what is the least that United should achieve for this season to be okay?
I think top four in the Champions League it's a must with Ronaldo, and we kind of do well in cup competitions. Like we don't win
By
it, but we
Champions League, you
do.
win winning it, or what
We,
do you
we
mean?
talk like semi-finalists, like be in the
All right,
final four or something at least. In the Premier League, should be at least runners up. Maintain more points than last season, but should be like runners up or I would say champions because I think we should be winning the Premier League now. Like with Ronaldo, like even before the only reason I was a bit worried
CDM.
about no, and even the CDM thing, I still think if we could play other way, like we could
If
focus
Varane
on.
is there, yeah. If Varane is there, you
Yeah,
can
and with Varane
gamble
there,
and
it shouldn't
play.
be a big
Yeah.
problem. But I think even like the only reason I thought we would never win the league is if Kane went to City, and with Lukaku coming back to Chelsea, everyone thought that
yeah,
yeah, Chelsea is the number one. But Ronaldo coming back to
Rep-
United is way bigger than Lukaku coming to Chelsea. So with all that being said, we should be going for the Premier League and at least finishing runners up. Not to by like 10 points or 15 points. At least like 3 or
right.
5 point maximum. That would be
Yeah.
and FA Cup or League Cup definitely would help. But I wouldn't be bothered. Like even if you get knocked out by let's say Everton or something in round five, I wouldn't be bothered about League Cup. I always want to see some other team win the League Cup, honestly, like not the big six, like
The
an
smaller
Everton,
ones.
Villa, West Ham, Newcastle, Everton, those kind of teams to win it. So yeah, wouldn't be
No,
much.
for me, what would be a success would be at least a trophy. At least a trophy. I don't care if it's
Mhm.
the League Cup, is the FA Cup. FA Cup, I think FA Cup is
FA Cup, yeah, I would
something
want
that
us to do better than that. Yeah,
FA
Yeah.
Cup. I think we should be at least going to the final because we were in the semi-final last time,
quarters
or the
final.
quarters. We were in the quarters, yeah. So I think we should be
We
going
lost.
past that.
Yeah, yeah. Quarters.
We should be going past that. We should be in the final, and I think we should be winning a trophy at least. We should be at least 6 to 8 points near the championship position. At least that is saying it. We should be winning it with this
Yeah.
team, but at least 6 to 8 points near the champions, and closer to the 90 point mark, above 80 points. That is a given because inclusion of Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo should get you at least 10 to 12 points per
Yep,
season, at
definitely.
Yeah.
least. At least. So we had 72. So we would be getting around 84, 86 points. That along with we go way deeper in the Champions League, probably try to win it, but we need a trophy. So if we win anything with the Premier League and Champions League given conditions, I'd be okay with it. If we don't get a cup final or that, we should be winning the league or the Champions League because that goes way deeper than the FA Cup or the League Cup. FA Cup is still the final is later on, but if we get out of the League Cup, we have to win something this season. There's no way around it. There's no excuses. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be winning something with this team, and I'm just happy right now. Although I didn't want to talk about goals right now, but it's still like Ronaldo is back. I think that makes us it for today's segment. Or do you want to talk about the preview, or preview we should do later for the game?
We'll just give it a brief
Later,
one.
I have
Like,
to.
what do we?
Yeah, wait, let's do a
Okay,
brief one. Yeah, 'cause my
let's just do
laptop
a
gonna
brief
die
one.
soon.
I
We'll do
think
it
Yeah.
I
later
think it's
only.
going
No?
to be a similar kind of. It's going to be a similar kind of a game that we all like. Wolves have been one of our bogey teams. It's going to be a cagey affair, a
Oh,
doggy
Wally,
affair. They're going to be.
we'll do it later. No, we'll do it later only.
No, I'm going to say,
Oh,
Michael, my laptop might die now or something. I'm going to say it's going to be
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
3-0, 3-0 Wolves win because they don't have Nuno. Wolves is in the
3
mud.
0
They
Wolves
lost.
win.
No, United
You
win
just said 3
3-0.
0. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna get a bounce. Hopefully, Ronaldo's chilling in the crowd or something. And I bet most of the Wolves fans will also support United because they all like Portuguese players anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be an
Hmm.
easy 3-0 win. Let's go.
League Cup क्या success हुई? Not to forget, he is aging and he should be aim for the biggest. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. They should be aiming for the Premier League and Champions League, but at least an FA Cup or a league along with that. Because if we don't win anything, there's no point to it. We should be winning a trophy at least. There's been enough time. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
that makes up it 3-0 for Dinit. Wali, what's your prediction? Let's give the prediction and cut it out.
I think it's going to be a tight one, and I think I'm going to go with the safe one again. It's going to be 2-1, and yeah, who'll be the scorers? I think it's going to be Mason Greenwood once again,
It's
and
away, right? Wolves is away this time.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wolves is away.
Yeah.
So it's Mason Greenwood, and I think it's going to be Paul Pogba this time, who scores the second.
Okay. So for you, it's Paul Pogba who scores, and
Greenwood. I've always stuck with Greenwood in the last two
so
games. So yeah,
2-0 it is.
2-1.
Who will go score for Wolves? Any idea?
I think Raul Jimenez, one
Oh, yeah,
corner,
Traore.
and he's going to score. Adam
And
Traore
Traore
is
won't
also
score. He
there.
can only run. He can score. He'll just shoot wide. He'll be clear
He'll
one on
score
one.
against United.
He'll
He'll
go
score
to
against
Tottenham.
United.
He'll go to Tottenham. He'll go to Tottenham, and then he'll score.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I think I think that's it. For me, it's going to be. It should be a 2-0 victory with Varane starting. Varane should start this game, but we'll see. We'll see.
Sancho is starting,
Okay.
definitely, I guess.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
Sancho. Then we're gonna win 4-1. 4-1. I'll change my prediction to 4-1. I'll give Jimenez one
4-1.
return goal from his injury, and Sancho
Over.
just a brace.
Sancho might
2-1
score.
for Wally.
I have a feeling Sancho might score.
Sancho
Yeah.
and Greenwood brace. Let's go.
4-1 for Dinette. It's
2-1.
2-1 for Wally, and I'll say 3-0. 3-0 United.
All right.
Okay,
Alright,
that's
so-
it for us. Cristiano Ronaldo is back. Wolves on the weekend, and happy days. Back
21
at
is
United?
coming.
Maybe
Let's
21
go.
is coming. Maybe. Then let's go.
Guys,
We'll see you guys again really soon. Thank you for
Yeah,
watching.
thank you guys for
Bye
watching.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.